Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to August 2021's Mixed Media Frenzy YouTube Hop. Here's the layout we'll be playing with today, and it's also Pinkfresh Fridays, which is a new hop that I'm in this month. So, every Friday, my Friday gal pals and I all post layouts using the same inspiration. We either lift it or sometimes go completely rogue. And on the last Friday of every month, we invite all our crafty friends that want to play along, give them the inspiration piece, and have a super monthly hop. I am also in the Pinkfresh Fridays hop, which is basically use your Pinkfresh items. So I have been hoarding the Pinkfresh Happy Blooms collection that I was ever so enabled to purchase by my lovely friend Sarah Scraps. You guys know I usually just tell her whenever she orders something, just send me what she ordered and I'll just go ahead. I don't even need to look at it. I'll just order it. And she laughs, but it's kind of true. She's my number one enabler. So I decided it was a good time to bring out this collection and scrap my stepdaughter holding a baby crocagator. So we went, this was the third day of the vacation, and we had spent most of the morning and afternoon, or most of the afternoon. The morning, me and my husband at the time, went shopping and did some things, and the kids, were like, no, teenagers were out. Then we came home and spent the rest of the afternoon in the pool, and then that night we went out and had a lovely dinner at a barbecue restaurant, and went and rode go-karts. And then we went and played a putt-putt, which was hilarious because 15 years ago, me and my son played putt-putt at this exact golf course, but we chose the wrong path, so we couldn't recreate the photos. My husband was all about, we can sneak over there if you guys, and Sam was like, I'm not letting Mom hold me. And I was like, I don't think I could, Jolly Green Giant, because Mama's 5'6" and Sam's 6'5". I'm thinking you'll break Mommy. So anyway, it was kind of fun for me and Sam to relive that. But they had little crocodilators that you could feed. And as I was paying, I was asking about the crocodilators, which the dude was laughing because he was like, crocodilator. I'm like, I don't know if it's crocodile or an alligator, dude, so I'm saying crocodilator because it just covers it all. He's like, you could say gator. I'm like, yeah, but that's not a fun word. So that's who I am as a person, you guys. My husband just goes along with it. So he said, you guys can hold one for, $10. And I was like, oh yeah, two holds. The kids will hold them. So this is Whitney getting handed the little baby crocodilator. He was so cute. He was so little. And they did have his mouth taped shut, which I was like, ooh, that's inhumane. And the lady was a conservation officer who assured me that it was not inhumane, but I'm like, I don't know. Let me tape your mouth shut. Anyway, we'll not get onto that. But his little belly was all soft, and he was so cute. So she is getting him held, and then we got to take 1,000 pictures. So obviously that's what we're moving into, is 1,000 pictures of my children holding a baby crocodilator. That's enough about the pictures, right? I trimmed them down and stuck them on 2 tags. Now the inspiration piece, I believe, is from Missy Witten, and she just has 1, but I wanted to do 2 because it's kind of the same photo, but not the same photo. I know the difference. My husband was like, that's the same photo. I'm like, it is not. Her toe is moved in a different angle. So anyway, if you've seen there, I just went ahead and grabbed 3 pattern papers from the collection. And I did switch up the blue to a green just to kind of, there really isn't a lot of blue in this collection, if any at all. I believe it's more of a periwinkle purpley color. I cut those down. I didn't really cut them down. I drew the line and then scissor cut it. So I really did cut it. But I went ahead and roughed the edges of my triangle pieces up because, wow, guys, cannot cut a straight line. I can't. I wing it and make it look cool, but trust me, I can't. So I roughed it up so you cannot tell how horribly not straight those lines are. And then I adhere them down to the page, just a bit offset to the right side of the page, just as the inspiration piece has. I take some, I believe that is I don't know which distress ink that is. It might just be black soot, or it might be the deep brown color, and I ink everything up, and I inked up the edges of the entire layout and the photo here. I did go ahead and draw some sketchy lines on the triangle pieces just to break them up a bit. And then I'm going to take my 2 tags and some of this twine and just go ahead and, fill in those tag holes, because you can't have naked tag holes. It's like, crimes against humanity there, right? So while I am doing that, I want to remind you today is two hops. Listed down below, I will have my normal Friday gal pals that play along every Friday, and also anybody else who decided to join in for this month's hop. And I will also have a link to my new friends for the Pinkfresh hop. So go ahead, and when you're done watching my video, hop on over there and check them out. So now I'm going to do the mixed media portion, because guess what? Yeah, I forgot. And the Brutus Monroe foam tape, super uber sticky. So I'm going to pull out my Brutus Monroe. I thought that was the white, but guess what, guys? That was the pearl. So that's not going to work. It did not show up the way that I wanted it to, because it just gave it a bit of a shimmer. So I switch it up and I pull out my Dina Wakley gloss sprays. I use the cheddar. I'm going to do tone on tone. We're going to do the cheddar on the yellow. I bring in, I believe, the fern on the green. And then I pull out some pink carnation Nouveau mica mist for the pink. And then I'm going to splatter the pearl and the white Brutus Monroe ink all over the page, along with all of these fabulous colors, to make it super uber messy, right? And I am just being very careful to basically make it look like the mixed media is tucked nicely underneath. I am going to do the big cluster of flowers around the photos, so even where I missed some of those pieces, it's going to be totally fine. You're not even going to tell that I couldn't, or that I didn't do the mixed media correctly, or in the beginning. So yeah, just to show you that you can come back and add. Now here is the white. I did finally grab the white. And see, I'm like, that's what I wanted to begin with. It does show up uber white. I do love the Brutus Monroe white. What is that called? Hold on, I can grab it. I have to pull over my big cart. It's the Brutus Monroe Chroma Mist in white. So yes, it actually shows up really well. This is one of the first ink sprays that I found that the white doesn't actually kind of go translucent. Before this, I've normally just used white acrylic paint and watered it down to achieve the white splattery effect. So here we go. We get this all on, and then I decided to just make a mess of everything and splatter it everywhere. And now I'm going to come in and start pulling out all of the flowers. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of summer and bugs. Mostly flies that keep sneaking into my house, and then I have to keep killing them. And I wish they would just understand that they're going to die, because you will see a fly flying around. And I had to cut out the part where I almost knocked my camera down trying to swing it. Yeah, funny, true story. So here I just come in and I'm tucking things in and out. I do want to run a couple off the page. The bigger ones I do cut in half so that I can make the most of my embellishments and tuck them into other places. I cover up a lot of the things that are behind it, which I'm totally okay with. Throw my pin blade, because that is what you guys do with a knife. You just, randomly throw it. Safety first. I use that to pull off the foam tape, and I am popping up some of these other floral clusters, and I am really loving the way this turns out. Having a stepdaughter is freaking awesome, because I can do girly layouts that aren't about my dog. I could do girly layouts about the boys, but I don't know if they'd appreciate that. So I do keep going and popping them up where I can to finish off the layouts. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, I forgot. I have the puffy stickers. Oh, and FYI. So I bought the entire collection because Sarah, said I should. And we have to do what Sarah says. And then I got my hip kit for that month, and it was a lot of this. So I ended up with a lot of doubles. So, like, if, you know, you don't get 2 of those sheets of stickers and all of those floral pieces of ephemera, because, yeah, I have pretty much 2 of each. So I take this cute little banner that says, remember this day, and pop that in there. I want to come in with some of the stickers and just add a few more things. And then I'm like, oh, need a title. Right, so I'm going to come in with the Pinkfresh green, what are those, thickers? Yeah. And I'm just going to name this Gator Time. Yeah. It should have been Crocagator, but I stopped with Gator Time because I didn't want to go too far out. I'm just going to get them stuck right in there. And yeah, I'm just using my tweezers to kind of pull things off, and then, my fingers, because that works. The tweezers help me to get things straight in place, but I don't know if you notice it, but yeah, that T is still not straight, and I don't see that till later, but I do fix it. So there is my title. I'm super loving it. I fixed that right there, and that's going to do it for today's layout. So don't forget to go check out all my friends down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye!